Spyderco Manix 2, and I have a couple Manix 2 XLs I just throw in here. Most of them are exclusives in sprints. I have a couple modified ones that I added scales to that were just standard production blades. So I actually made a list. You can pause this, and I'm going to do them in order on this list. So the first up is the Sportsmans Supply ink. It's a brown G10. It's the M390 satin blade. This was a limited production. I got a lot of this information off of Spider Wiki, and I didn't go back through my receipts and find out how much I paid. I got all these on the original drops. This one was $139. And once again, don't quote me on this. I'm just getting this off of Spider Wiki or trying to find out, an estimate, because map has changed on some of these, and like these are rerun again. Same Sportsman Supply ink, distributor exclusive. DLC, same thing. M390 brown G10. Limited production. I'm assuming there's like between 600 to 1200 of these when they make them. And that one was $149. So this is the DLT Trading red the 20 CV. With the red G10 satin blade. That says 800 was the first run. They have run that again. Since then, I got on their first run, it was $129.95. This is the Knife Center smooth G10 with the CPM-CRUWEAR blade. Sorry, the lighting, now that it's wintertime, I tried it both ways. I'm trying to show you the colors and the scales, so I'm using the light on the phone. So I did a whole series of these, a pair of 3, Paramilitary 2, Native 5. This was a limited run, probably between 6 to 1200. It's $130 is what I paid for it on the original run. St. Nick's knives exclusive, red G10. DLC blade of CPM-4V. This is a great combination of, this is a pretty sought after Manix 2, all blacked out, everything, clip. That was between 500 to 550, and they went from $154.95. This is the DLT purple G10, all blacked out hardware. DLC blade of CPM-CRUWEAR. Nice knife, another run that they've done multiple in the Paramilitary 2 and the Para 3. I'd love to see a shaman with this color combo and steel combo. This says limited, and that one was $164.50. This was the sprint run. I thought this was really nice when it came out. I jumped on this. This is the sprint run with the Burled smooth G10, black and brown, with the DLC S90V blade. It does not have, whatever reason Spyderco did this, I don't understand. It's got the full liners inside there, so it's not lightened, by almost an ounce. I just think it's a beautiful knife, but it didn't really go over well. I mean, it's long sold out now, but they were around for a long time. Obviously a sprint run, so it's 1,200 pieces, and that one went for $167.47. The Rex 45 G10 sprint run. This is an awesome knife here. I have a user of this. I love Rex 45 steel. Burnt orange G10. They did a whole line of those with the military, the natives. and the lightweights. 1,200 pieces. I'm not sure if I got this pricing right, because it showed this was only $6 more than this, but 126. Once again, don't hold me to those numbers. That's what I got for Spider Wiki. This is the lightweight version of that same drop. Rex 45 with the fiberglass reinforced copolymer. I had stuck a Lich wire clip on this one. You can see how that actually fits into the soft spot, so it will go into your pocket pretty easy. This is a nice setup. You know, the burnt orange color. 1,200 of these, and it does show 122. So I think, once again, I'm not quite sure exactly if that's correct or not, but that's what I got off of Spider Wiki. This is the Maximate. I had this in there, and even though this is a production knife, they're so limited on production of these, I just thought I'd throw it in there. This was 181 when I bought it. It's now 210, you know, because of map increases. If you haven't tried Maximate out yet, it's just a fantastic steel. So this is one of my first Spydercos I ever bought. It was the S110 Blurple, you know, G10 that I stuck these carbidized scales on. So you could see it's see-through. And then I think this is a Rips Garage Tech, the machine clip. I just like the way it looked on here. Yeah, these do scratch when you wear them. I know what I spilled on this the one time. You could see this little spot right here. I'm sure that will come off. It's nicely centered. It's got a good feel to it. The action's nice. You know, you basically take all the liners out of it. Excuse me. This knife now is, I think I got it in the 150s or 160s, but now it's 162. Or 182, excuse me, and the carbidized scales, when you can find them, are about $65, and this clip I think is $65, 45 to $60. So this is the Blade HQ exclusive with the Manix 2XL. Pretty sure this is a Lynch long clip. It could be an MXG. I just don't remember where I get some of these. DLC with the JG10, all blacked out hardware, CPM-M4. There was a limited run of those, and once again, I was looking online. I thought this would be more in the 190s, but it's actually cheaper than the standard production. $179.95 is what I came up with. I bought that on the initial run. So I'm thinking I stole this clip off of here, and maybe I was supposed to order another one, but I had a clip on here when I used it. This is just the standard S30V version. I think I did a video of this a while back. DLC Manix 2XL that I stuck on the Flytanium carbon fiber scales. They fit perfect. I had somebody ask me that here recently. Absolutely stellar fit. Looks great. It is a little slippery, and it's funny trying to open this and close it without the actual pocket clip to grab a hold to. You're so used to doing it. So this one is $185.50 for the DLC, and those carbon fiber scales, when you can find them, about $67. So there's the Manix 2 and Manix 2XL collection that I have. You know, it's modest compared to some of the other, you know, PM2, Para 3, whatever, military shaman. Hope everybody's doing well. Have a good weekend.